go on vacation for a year and the whole world goes down the drain. This is what happens when you leave Penultimo at the helm. Not that it is entirely his fault. I am certain that the so-called superpowers are to blame as well. There is a worldwide crisis on the loose. Wars and armed clashes around the world, riots and protests in Europe, the stock markets are about to crash, banks are going bankrupt, and on top of that, there's a shortage of food. It's the end of the world as we know it. Time for me to step in and bring an end to this crisis. First step, Tropico. After that, the world. Going down, we are looking up. When everyone thinks it's time for caution, it's time for action. Dream with me, my fellow citizens of the world. Dream big!
Thank God you are here, Presidente! We have a crisis that even I, your fanatically loyal and adequately competent advisor, cannot resolve!
I'm sure you remember me, Presidente. I am the UN Inspector Brunhilde van Hoof, and it is my official duty to help you get through the crisis. Unofficially, I have the pleasant task of making you miserable, just like old times.
Check out the news, Presidente! A large part of the world is even hungrier than we are! Presidente, the workers are organizing themselves for a series of strikes and protests against the crisis. Why they think this will help us resolve said crisis, I quite honestly don't know.
I present to you my plans for the new Tropimark chain of stores that will replace the old marketplaces as our main food distribution buildings.
Presidente. With the surplus food Tropico produced in the recent months, you managed to put an end to the food scare panic. However, even fed, the population is more scared than ever.
I formally apologize for not relaying this urgent message sooner, Presidente, but I was busy watching your pitiful empire crumble in chaos around you.
This funny article, Presidente. According to a recently published survey, Tropico is the most dangerous place to live during a hypothetical doomsday scenario, while Madagascar is the safest.
A lucrative opportunity has presented itself, Presidente. Half of Tropico is convinced that the end of the world is coming, and, strangely enough, they think that tinfoil hats are the only way to survive it.
The doomsday rumors seem to persist, despite the efforts of your pen pushers and ministers, sir. There is only one thing we can do. Assemble the Doomsday Squad.
Congratulations on successfully resolving the Doomsday Crisis, Presidente. Unfortunately, we have a new, real problem to challenge your skills. A crime wave.
Wonderful new prison you have constructed, Presidente. Simply marvelous. Let's see if I can fill it for you. This time I am not giving you a choice, Presidente. A prison ship full of convicted criminals is en route to your island. You are hereby ordered to accept them as Tropican citizens.
It is like we are stuck in a vicious spiral, Presidente. The more crime we have, the more policemen we need. And the more policemen we recruit, the more crime we seem to have. Nevertheless, we shall not give up. whole world is conspiring to bring us down, Presidente. We dealt with the crime wave, but now the global economy is in chaos. I think it started with a butterfly flapping its wings in an American bank or something.
We're on the right course, Presidente. According to my charts, we should continue to export quality tropic and industrial goods. When the global economy stabilizes, Tropico will truly emerge as the Switzerland of the Caribbean.
I have defeated the Tropican crisis, even with Van Hoof's help, hindering me every step of the way. Once again, Brunhilde Van Hoof stood against me. Once again, I have vanquished her. She should have learned not to mess with El Presidente the first time around. Going up against one of my old enemies while entertaining was a bit bizarre. The Hoof is smart enough to know that she has no chance of beating me. Perhaps she had help, an unseen ally. Or perhaps she was simply a distraction meant to disrupt my plans. The important thing is that Tropico's economy is back on track. Now I can focus on the larger picture.